Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So I know this came out a while ago, but I did want to touch on this. Crypto movie trailer has been released, and it's set to launch tomorrow. So the movie is coming out April 12th. I know this article was from back in March last month, but I wanted to touch on it today because the movie is coming out tomorrow. And will a pop cultural push for cryptocurrency be the thing that the public really needs to see in order to get interested? Well, it's hard to say. I wonder how widespread this release is going to be. The movie, titled Crypto, is set to release on April 12th and features a young man caught in a conflict between Wall Street, the Russian mob, Bitcoin, and lots of guns. The storyline looks action-packed and could be a hit or miss at this point, with only the trailer giving us a clue about what can be expected. Right, starring Kurt Russell and Luke Hemsworth among some others. I don't know, guys. I find that movies like this try to kind of create a buzz, but they almost always tend to fall flat. So the trailer's here, and just watching through the trailer, and even just this, right? Bitcoin payouts in a folder. Like, are you still using a wallet on your computer from 2011? I don't know. To me, it already kind of seems dated. That's kind of almost besides the point, because I think the important thing is that crypto is becoming recognized not only in and amongst governments, but in popular culture as well. And historically, film and television has helped that along. I don't know if you guys remember back from January. This tweet here from Not So Fast, I saved it and wanted to get back to this. Crypto's the TV show. So not only is a movie coming out about cryptocurrency, a TV show kind of like an Entourage meets, I guess, Crypto's the movie. A bunch of Hollywood people want to start making movies with the cryptocurrency investments that they made. And to be honest, guys, I haven't told you this before, but that's along the lines of my story. I am a filmmaker. I do write. I have directed a couple of short films, and so I'm ultimately hoping that my cryptocurrency investment will pay off enough for me to make one of the projects I've been wanting to make for a while now. Anyway, don't want to get off topic there, but it's interesting to see that these kinds of things are now happening, right? Television shows, movies. And here's the article here from back in January. A new television show, Crypto, set to launch this year. Guys, this isn't the first time we've seen this. I don't know. For all you guys that are a little older, you might remember back to 1995 and The Net, starring Sandy Bullock. Right? So there we have a 90s Sandra Bullock, and she, of course, is putting a floppy disk into the computer, and this movie was all the rage back in 1995, talking about the internet and how there was some kind of a big conspiracy going on. I don't quite remember the film totally. I mean, it wasn't a very good movie, but the point is that it was introducing the internet to a massive audience that wasn't yet comfortable with using the internet. The internet was around at that time, but not too many people were using it. And again, of course, I pause on another image of a floppy disk. It's like this movie's filled with floppy disks. It's kind of funny to watch these kinds of films. Here's another one back here, Hackers. I don't know if you guys remember Hackers, right? With, what's his name? Johnny H. Smith or something. And Matthew Lillard was in it. And of course, Angelina Jolie. And this movie was kind of glorifying people hacking the system, hack the planet, I believe was the tagline, or one of the taglines, at least, for the film. Nevertheless, watching these movies now, again, this was from 1995, but watching these films today really kind of makes you almost squirm. There's a certain uncomfortableness to them, and they weren't perfectly accurate, but they did help the average person feel a little more comfortable with the internet. Well, okay, maybe not feel completely comfortable with the internet just based on the plots of some of these films. It was what the public was interested in, and it kind of gave everybody a little more exposure to that world. Because you got to remember, at that time, not a lot of people were connected. So just wanted to show you a few stats here, the rapid rise of the internet. And so back in 1995, we got to remember, this is a percentage of American adults who use the internet. And back in 1995, we saw about 14% of American adults were using the internet, right? Only 5 years later, it rose to roughly 46%. By 2005, 66%, 2010, 79%, and the latest statistic here is from 2014, 87% of American adults now use the internet. Another statistic here, just wanted to show you guys this real quick. Again, back from December 1995, only 16 million people, and that is the world's there's only 0.4% of the world's population were using the internet. And only 5 years later, by December 2000, 361 million, that's 5.8%, of the world's population was using the internet. So that was in fact a 2,156% increase in just 5 years. And just to give you a bit of a comparison with regards to XRP, guys, I'm on the ledger exposed, and this is the number of XRP wallets that exist, 1.5 million approximately. And so if we assume that one person only has one XRP wallet, which we know is definitely not true because I know even myself, I have multiple XRP wallets. If you divide the world's population of 7.53 billion, only 0.0002, that's 3 zeros before the decimal, 2% of the world's population holds XRP. When you compare that to the internet stats, not only are we early adopters, guys, we are very early adopters. Wanted to show you a quick stat here from the NASDAQ. I would be using TradingView, but the numbers didn't go that far back. This is just the NASDAQ on a monthly chart, and you know, all throughout the 90s, we saw a huge surge, and especially throughout the mid-90s, a huge surge of people buying tech stocks in the mid-90s to the late 90s before the bubble burst, and then it came all crashing down. And so, not to say that this was directly related to these films, not to say that at all, but of course, we do have to take into account that cryptocurrency awareness is becoming more popular as the months go on. More people know about Bitcoin now than they did before, and these kinds of films are really going to, I think, have an impact on that. Television shows like Cryptos or films like Crypto. And of course, we're going to have to deal with titles that are blatantly obvious, kind of like back in the 90s when films were called The Net and Hackers. Nevertheless, I digress, guys. I think this is a step in the right direction. They might not be the best films or the best television programs, but all the same, cryptos are coming, and mainstream media's acceptance and dissemination, despite how laughable it will look in 20 years, is just another step in providing a glimpse of our future. Anyways, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. Are you guys going to go see Cryptos tomorrow? See you in the next one, guys.